Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this special launch of FML. What is FML? In simple terms, Filmmakers League? Yeah, Filmmakers League. Firstly, we have a beautiful Sonia here. I'm just going to call her beautiful Sonia. She's going to be helping us today. She's the FML ambassador right now. And we're going to be talking about some great stuff. We have Andrew Murphy on board as well today. So let's see how it goes. But before we get into that, I want you guys to join in. Make sure you can hear us. Make sure everything's working fine. And we'll be back in exactly 5 to 6 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Filmmakers League launch. Now, it's going to be very simple. I know what you need to know. You need to know what we're giving away and what time we're finishing. I won't tell you what we're giving away yet, but I'm going to tell you we're going to be finishing at 7. So please stay here, have a watch of this because we have some exciting things coming up. So FML, how did it start? We all know what FML means, right? Yeah, no, maybe. For us, it means Filmmakers League. I often have this issue where when you have a group where there's a supporting group or there's some sort of workshops running, or if you want a brand collaboration, how do you talk to these people? How do you get in? So we've created a community called Filmmakers League where you can join us. Filmmakers can join us. We'll be running workshops. We'll be doing launch parties. We'll be doing gatherings of filmmakers. There's going to be some meetups. There's going to be giveaways. But not only that, we will also help you to collaborate with other suppliers as well. We have some great sponsors on board today. We are only possible of this by firstly thanking to Ozimu, who's been able to make this possible with FML. Secondly, this studio all over here is provided by Smack Studios. DN over here is amazing. This is based in Western Sydney, and it's normally very difficult to find things in Western Sydney. Having a studio, a premises like this with gear, options over here for different lighting options, it is amazing. And may I tell you that the parking is much better than city? That's that. Apart from that, we have ZU in Australia on board, Synco, we have OC, Nanlite, Cambait Cages, Zcam, and Soonwell. Yes, so those are our brands that we distribute over here, resell over here. So if you ever need support for those brands, don't forget to either contact FML or directly to the brands. Apart from that, without any further ado, may I say, we have flown Andrew Murphy all the way from Queensland to Sydney only because it was raining in Queensland. So I think it's okay, but he said it's going to be all right. So he's here now. So without any further ado, let's welcome Andrew Murphy.
Oh, thank you so much. How's it going,
Thank you, Sonia. How's it going?
Very good, very
Nice
good.
to have you on board.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, before I continue on, this guy's the important one. I'm just hosting it. So tell me this. Can you
What?
hear us?
Hear us, yeah.
Yeah, hear us.
Can you hear me?
us? Comment below if you can hear us.
Hopefully you can hear me. I'm a bit
Am I
low.
rattling? Yeah, no, right. Is it me? It's better now?
Can you guys hear us? Is that cool?
4,
Yep.
3,
Good.
2.
Hopefully it should.
Okay, I won't move. Okay, Andrew, let's get there. Ooh,
Oh, what's that? Fancy,
that is quite
fancy.
fancy. That's very nice. Okay, Andrew, tell me this. You moved from Western Australia all the way to Queensland. Why?
So, well, I guess it's, my partner had a good opportunity actually, and I kind of chased her over here. But yeah, just a lot of opportunity over on the Gold Coast really for films and commercial stuff. and
Very
whatnot.
nice. So, from what I understand, you actually went into full-time YouTubing.
Yeah. So
Was
basically,
it easy? I believe it's so hard to get into YouTube.
it's easy to obviously start a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It's hard to, I guess, break through. But like with anything, you just have to be consistent. So as long as you're consistently posting stuff and you do it over a long period of time, then I guess the YouTube algorithm really benefits you and helps you out there.
Very nice, very nice. So, what's happening now? What are you up to nowadays?
So essentially, YouTube's good and it's fun and it's good for teaching people and showcasing what you can do. But I guess like realistically, I want to start DPing on films, short films, and bigger hiring commercials and whatnot. So
Nice.
transitioning from that YouTube phase to working on set and whatnot.
Okay, and have you done anything yet? Have you started converting from being a YouTuber into going to being a DP and a cinematographer?
Yeah, so we've done a few short films here and there, done a few spec ads and whatnot, getting ready for it. Actually entered our short film into a film festival, won Best Cinematography, which was kind of a cool thing to get recognized for, I guess.
Very nice, very nice. How was the experience with that? I mean, coming out of a YouTube platform where you do things more on a controlled environment, and then you go to a set, especially in Australia, when you have independent filmmaking, and there's not controlled environment available all the time, especially when we don't have permit, we just go and run and get and shoot.
Yeah.
How did you make it possible?
So I guess YouTube, like you say, is quite in control, and where I shoot all my stuff, it's usually in a studio, so lighting's all perfect, everything's set up, all your audio is good. I usually shoot it by myself as well, so a very small team.
Yeah.
Going onto set, obviously, a slightly bigger team for the stuff we do. It's easier in a way that you have a little bit less to think of. So I generally don't have to think about sound. I generally don't have to think about directing things. I can just focus on how good the frame looked and the lighting and whatnot.
Being a filmmaker.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, filmmakers is such a broad term because it's all combined on multiple things you do together, and then you create filmmaker. Would you say in the short film that you've done, was the process harder than doing a video for YouTube, or do you enjoy more, and was it easier to do a short film?
I don't know, actually. They both have their pros and cons. The short film that we did that won Best Cinematography for, it was in the 48-hour film festival. So we literally had 48 hours from start to finish, from scripting, like storyboarding, shooting, editing, sound designing, getting everything done in 48 hours.
And it worked?
It did, and it came out very good as well.
And you got an award?
Yeah, we got an award, yeah.
Dude,
so
that is amazing. That is amazing.
Thank
so
you.
Tell me this, what sort of award did you win on this?
So it was Best Cinematography.
So you moved on from being a YouTuber into coming into the filmmaking market where you have to shoot everything yourself, and you haven't done this before, and your first award has already been done.
Yep.
Congratulations, dude.
Thank you.
So we have an exciting thing happening today here, right?
Yep.
Filmmakers League. What does Filmmakers League mean to you?
So for me, I guess it's kind of like a place for filmmakers, or even people just kind of like starting to get into the community to, I guess, like find other people to chat with. Because the big thing with creatives is like, you have to be always talking to other people. If you kind of like isolate yourself, it's hard to grow and network and find, I guess, work as well. So having a place where everyone can come and learn and meet other people and, you know, enter competitions and enter film festivals and stuff, like, there's so many cool things that we can get out of Filmmakers League.
Very nice, very nice. So Andrew, you know how we made this possible? It's almost impossible to run events like this, but the only way we can make it possible for the users is by having some sort of incentives, right? We have been so fortunate where we're able to work with brands and collaborate with people as well, but there's a lot of people who need our support. So how do we do this? Giveaways, right?
100%.
So what are we giving away today? Let's see. Firstly, we're gonna have 2 giveaways today. One is online, and someone's gonna win a Crane 2S.
Oh, Jesus.
They're also gonna win a cam-bait universal cage, and you're also going to win a FML tee. So that's what's going to be online. We're going to be posting a link where you'll have the access to what you need to do to be able to win this online today. So have a look at the comments section. We have our team over here in the background doing all the hard work, and thank you so much for everyone being here, joining us live. Now, that's what we're giving away online today. For whoever's attended here today, someone's going to walk away with this beautiful Apple box we created. What is an Apple box?
This is actually, like, quickly, this is actually super cool. Look at this. Which end opens? Does this end open?
Normally both ends open, but there you go.
Like, look at this. Like, you got your big Apple box, you got a small one, there's another one in here, like.
And then we also have mouse, so you can actually
What are they?
thread in your lights, thread in your receiver, transmit, even a monitor, and chuck it onto the floor.
So good. Actually, we should have used this to mount the little mix panel down here before. We didn't think about
We're
that.
lying.
That's super duper cool, hey?
Super, super good, man. So let's put this in. That's it. So some lucky person here today live is going to take that home. But not just that. This Apple box is from Apple. It's from Filmmakers League. We are designing this to make filmmakers' life easier. We're customizing it as well. We're using different ply options. It is handmade in Australia. We can customize it to any level. The way we can fund this and the way we can actually move ahead by doing these events is by having some sort of product that we can actually generate something from. And after all, this Apple box, I'm pretty sure it's going to be much cheaper than what you actually find in Australia in the market. So, without that, we also have a microphone to give away. We also have an OC monitor to give away. Beautiful monitors with OC monitors. It's a 5-inch monitor, perfect for your gimbal, perfect, really, really good. And then we also have t-shirts to give away. What else do we have, guys? I'm running out of ideas.
So much.
Just say it loud. It's okay. It's very community-based here. Cranes, finally, we're also giving away QS. That's right. Yep, we're giving away Xeon QS. Q2. Yeah. QS is maybe coming out very soon.
Is it?
Yeah, because I just said it, so they have to make it. Otherwise, I look really, really bad. But that's okay. Tell me this. We're going to start off with this. I just want to know your experience. This is a gimbal.
Yep.
You know what a gimbal does?
I think so.
Awesome! Show me a little bit of your techniques.
All
so
right.
how do you normally utilize it? How do you hold it? So let's remove it from there. That's a
on.
quick release from Xeon. That's awesome.
Yeah, so this is the Crane 2S,
Yep.
which is really good. The actual payload of this is really good as well. So if you
Yeah.
have heavier cameras, you can do that. And we've also got on here,
Nice.
We've also got an arm on the back as well, so you can do an underslung a little bit easier. Yep. Otherwise, you kind of like have to hold it like this.
Let's go to manual mode and then double tap to reset.
There we go. So we can go like this. And then we've got a few accessories on here as well. So like you can mount, we've got a wireless transmitter, we've got a V-Lock battery powering it. There's heaps of different things you can really do.
So we have a Holy Land Mars
400S Pro.
400S Pro transmitter on this. We are running off a yin-yang battery. So I'm mounting V-Lock batteries onto a gimbal. It's a 99 watt-hour battery. It's really good. I can also power this with my camera. So if I have a Blackmagic Pocket 6K or 4K, I normally run a D-tap, power the camera on it as well, power the monitor off it, everything goes at once.
And that'll literally last you like
forever.
Yeah, the whole day. Like
the whole day pretty much.
Yeah, so good.
It's really, really cool.
Yeah.
So, show me a move. Let's see how you hold it. Let's see. What's the maneuvering of it? How do you normally do this?
So basically with a gimbal, if we can just grab focus here. Is that all good, guys? So basically with a gimbal, the cool thing about it is that obviously it steadies everything. So
Wait, there's something missing. It doesn't look right. Come on, Sonia, come over here. This is not right. Where's this? Wow, I can't believe you said that. All right,
there we go. So the cool thing about a gimbal is obviously it stabilizes, so we can do movements like side to side, like this, and it keeps it nice and buttery smooth, which is really cool. And again, like we can obviously like go backwards and forwards, and what it's going to do is it's going to keep basically the camera nice and
this
smooth.
is the Nikon Z6. Mate, the autofocus is not bad at all. I like this.
Just as it loses autofocus?
Of course, it depends on the lens's focus distance as well, the minimum focus distance, so maybe you're going to the maximum. So that looks pretty nice. Let me try something. Let's see if I can work this out.
All right.
So what my favorite mode is actually the full mode, because I'm able to go lower like this, and I can slowly stand up while lifting my camera, and I can do a jib shot. Okay, Sonia, just stay there. Don't move yet, otherwise I'm going to be in big trouble. All right, over there. And as I get back up slowly, I'm able to do a jib shot. Of course, to get this perfectly right, can we switch the camera, please? Thank you. Of course, to get this perfectly right, you need to have monitors on and all things like that. Show me something else, Andrew.
All right, so
let's. How about if we wanted to get? See, there's a nice light coming from there, hitting right over here. How do we go through an angle like this? What would you?
So there's actually a point of view mode on here, which basically unlocks every single axis. We can be here, so we can do like a cool little Dutch tilt. Let's start on a Dutch tilt like this.
So if we go and come back for a little bit and get the focus in, because I think we're on minimum. Okay, that's perfect. Yep, show me that.
And basically we can do like a pull back and a tilt as well.
That is brilliant. That is brilliant.
There's so many cool things you can actually do with this.
Yep. Let's go once more.
And again, if I was trying to do this handheld, it'd basically be impossible to get it this smooth.
Brilliant. All right. So apart from what we're doing on the gimbals right now, let me just show you what we have here, right? Because there's a lot going on. So can you switch back to this camera? I just want to show the guys on what we have here.
Crank up the ISO.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. All right, sounds good. It's okay, Sid. Don't worry. I know you're going to be in the shot, but that's part of life, huh?
Switch.
Okay, all right. Okay, so what's happening over here, guys, is this is our set. Let me just get a...
Let's go wider. There you go.
Got it? Oh, thanks, Andrew. That makes a big difference. We have a Forza 60B here. We have a mixed panel here from Nanlite. Another light over here. These are both 500s, Forza 500s with lens attachment on. This is quite cool. And don't forget, the FML logo is actually coming through this beam here. Forza 60B again. Thanks to ProTalk and Nanlite Australia, we have this and our cameras. We have an SM80 Pro here. We have a Pocket 6K Pro here. And hi, Nancy. How's it going? Very nice. And round of applause to our lovely audience here today. Woo! All right, let's get back to Sonia.
Let me just quickly drop this for you.
I think it's perfect. Let's see, we'll put it on
160.
Yep, perfect. That's good. Okay. All right. Once again, you showed a side move. Very stable, very easy, nice to use. Nice, Andrew. Let's put this back. Quick release, huh?
Yeah, quicker. That's actually really handy, hey?
Okay, Andrew. tell me more things a bit more. Sonia's sitting over here. What's the purpose of you choosing this sort of lighting setup for today?
So what's cool with this sort of lighting is that we've got basically these 4s or 500s on the back acting as a bit of a hair light. So we can see here, if I was to come over here and block this.
Yep, right over here, right?
We can see that it blocks that hair light.
Yep. You know what? Let's do that again while I should bring it on this camera.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay? Okay. Can we switch to this one, please?
Let me just switch to camera 3.
Yep, perfect. Let's go.
And if you can see here, I'm going to block all the light and as much as I can. And then if I step out, we can see this nice, basically bright hair light here.
Yep.
We've also got that on the other side as well. And then essentially for the key light, which is this light in the front, we've got a Nanlite Forza 300B,
Yep.
which is really cool because the B stands for bicolor. So we've set this to 27.
I thought it was bossy.
Oh, it could be bossy if you want. But we set this to 2700 Kelvin, which is basically a warmer tone. So you can see this is kind of like a white, and then this main light on Sonia's face is a warmer tone. And,
Okay.
that's acting as a key light as well.
So what's the intensity of this Forza 500s right now?
Oh,
Maybe
I think
let's have a look.
this is literally at 6%. Look at that. Crazy, they're so bright. And they're also going through Fresnels, or Fresnels, what are they called?
6%.
Fresnels, which is obviously brightening up the lights a lot as well.
Yep.
So it's a good way of getting a lot more output out of, I guess, a less powerful light, even though the Forza 500 is just crazy bright. So.
Okay, nice,
Yeah.
nice. What's your favorite gimbal, Andrew?
I mean, at the moment, I use the Crane 2S for a lot of stuff.
Yep.
But also the Crane 3S that we have here if I need to basically use heavier cameras.
Yep.
So I can fly the C70 on the Crane 2S. It's just a little bit awkward. Whereas with the Crane 3S, this one, we've got this built-in arm out here, which makes it a little bit more comfortable. And I also don't have to de-rig my camera to actually fit it on here.
Yeah.
I can literally just put it on here and then take it off and shoot handheld as well. So
Nice. So I've used this Crane 3S with a Pocket 6K Pro, Nikkor AIS lenses made in 1989, with a tilter motor on it, with a V-Log battery on it, with a wireless transmitter on it, with a Blackmagic SDI to HDMI micro converter, then on top of it, also having monitor on. I think that's how I'm losing all the way.
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident. Yeah?
Probably.
Probably?
Yeah.
All right. Final thing, Andrew, before we go.
Yep.
As we know, this is everything. FML, Apple Box.
Yep.
How would you utilize this? So we have an open set over here.
So
Let's remove one of it.
there's literally so many ways you can do it. And like where I was saying before, the cool thing about these is they've got the countersunk, what's this, a three-quarter inch?
Yep.
I think. So basically, if we want to mount a light on the floor, we could literally, I don't know if you guys can see that, but we can mount the light on here, and then we could basically have it on the floor, get it nice and low. Again, we could put a head on here. We could get super low shots with your camera. Again, like literally, like if the model needs to be a bit taller on set, you can stand on it.
Or
like
if it's too short like me and I can't match your height, then I can literally go up, right?
That's the cool thing about Apple crates. Like, there's just so many things that you can do with it.
And then it comes in 3 different sizes. Well,
Exactly.
4. So these are nested ones, so it's pretty cool.
100%.
Okay, let's put this back in.
But yeah, so many cool things you can do. It's kind of like, I feel like it's kind of like gaffer tape.
Yep.
Like, it's just unlimited possibilities that you can use it for. Hey?
100%, 100%. I mean, in movies, I see gaffer tapes used for something else. Us filmmakers use it for something else. You know, when you get gaffer tapes, you get a little bit of garbage bag, you get a little bit of, you know, pliers and scissors and hammer.
I don't know where this is going, but let's keep this PG for the live stream. Okay.
Well, it's FML. It can't get any more PG than that, right? Okay. Final thoughts, Andrew.
Yep.
I'm not going to take too much of your time because we have a lot to do. But before I go through the thoughts, guys, if you want to win the Crane 2S today, remember, go to the link, start liking, because without your support, we can't support you. If you support us by commenting and coming to our pages and onto the groups and sharing your experiences, what you do, we can also bring you on board so we can interview you, talk to you, and also we'll be running lighting workshops. We have some new launches coming up, we have giveaways coming up, but not just that. There's much more coming up where you will be able to publicly have your profile on our website so people can actually know who you are. You know, people need to know who you are because it's very difficult in Australia for producers and directors and production houses to find reliable people and find people who are passionate. So that's why we created Filmmakers League. That's what it stands for, guys. Forget about the rest of it. So go ahead, have a look at the link, start doing that.
Awesome.
Awesome?
Thanks for having me.
So tell me this. No, I'm not done yet.
Oh, jeez, okay.
You still have to, there's about, otherwise, the after party is not happening.
Okay. Oh, jeez, okay.
So tell me this.
All right.
If someone wants to start YouTube, what's the one advice you'd give them?
I'd say choose something or choose a topic that you're really passionate about.
Yep.
The main thing I see with a lot of people starting YouTube is that they follow trends or they do something that they're not really passionate about that just is getting views or is trending at the current time. And the problem is that because YouTube's long term, after 6 months, a year, 18 months, you might fall out of love with what you're doing. And then you've grown this massive audience that knows you for those kind of videos. And as soon as you pivot, it just kills all your reach, it kills all your engagement. Because say if I was making filmmaking videos and then I was like, I really want to start doing food videos. Everyone that's been following me up until this point is following me for filmmaking, not food videos. So yeah, just think about what you're passionate about and what you would love doing, whether you're getting paid or not, what you would love doing for the next 5-10 years, and just try doing that.
Okay, here's the worst question, mate. I'm really sorry, but I struggled with this as well. I upload a video and I got 2 views. Now what?
Just gotta keep doing it.
Keep doing it.
Yep.
What do you mean?
So essentially with YouTube, it's a long-term game. So you just have to be consistent with it. And obviously, I feel like, I don't know if this is actually true or not, but I feel like the YouTube algorithm kind of favors people that are creating content long-term. Because if you think about it, YouTube, the whole point of the algorithm is to get people on the platform and to stay on there. So essentially, if you make 1 or 2 videos and then you stop, why is YouTube going to promote your videos when people watch them and then don't have anything else to watch? So if you're consistently making content on the platform, the YouTube algorithm is basically going to be like, okay, this person's going to be here for a while. If I promote their content, people are going to get value. And if they subscribe to the channel, then in 2-3 years' time, they're still going to be making content and they're going to be providing more value on the site, sort of thing.
You know what I believe? I believe in life, we always have examples in front of us,
100%.
but we just neglect it. It's just the way humans go, right? So when kids are little, they start walking and they fall down. They start walking, they fall down.
Yep.
They're not going to give up because they got 2 downs. They keep on going and going and going. Kids are small. Daddy, I want that toy now. Even though he does it or she does it right or wrong, whichever way it does it, but they still get it. You got to keep on pushing, keep on trying. That's exactly the same as filmmaking.
100%.
You can't just do it, and if the response is not what you like, you can't just give up hope. You have to carry on, and that's why we also have Filmmakers League, so you can also talk to other filmmakers, photographers, videographers, cinematographers, directors, anything that you like, because we will have a lot of support here, and that's why we have all of this crowd here. So Andrew, how did you go about pressing record for the first shot you done on your short film?
So I think at that point I hadn't slept for like 18 hours. So it's kind of just like, let's just get it started. Let's just get this going. But essentially, I think we end up shooting the hardest scene first, which I don't know if typically people do that when they're shooting short films. But I think I was good because basically lighting was really nice. And literally, like, I set up the lighting and looked through the monitor and I was like, this just looks so good. And I feel like it gave me a lot of motivation to just keep going because it's like, wow, this is looking so good. Yeah. The scene was quite emotional. So even though I wasn't directing, I was seeing the actors getting into their form and whatnot and just really giving good performance. So from there, it was kind of like, okay, we've banged out the first scene. It's looking really good. It's sounding really good. Like, there's a lot of actual stuff happening. So from there, it was like the rest of the, 36 hours. So it didn't seem so bad because we knew it was good.
Okay, I've got the last question for you, and I promise this is the last question.
Okay.
I get filmmakers, I get passionate souls all the time contacting me and saying, Ra, I've done film, I've done photo shoots, I've done videos, I've done some home videos. Here's something I make. I want to make a short film. I don't know how to start. What's your opinion? How do people start? What's the first step?
It's exactly the same as YouTube. Like, everyone's like, I want to make a YouTube channel. I want to do this. Basically, the cool thing about short films is that there's no barrier for entry. Like, if you have a smartphone, if you have a smartphone, there's no reason why you can't make a short film. And a short film doesn't have to be 10 minutes. It can be 30 seconds. It can be a minute. Just anything that basically has a beginning, middle, and an end and tells a story, I guess, is a short film. So if you really want to do something, just contact some friends, contact even just one person. Like I shot a film with my fiance when we were in lockdown in COVID.
Aren't you lucky?
Yeah, just because it's just like, well, we're stuck in here, we may as well make the most of it. And again, if I didn't just pull the trigger, if I didn't just go, let's just start shooting, it just wouldn't have happened.
So would you be saying that all male filmmakers should be finding a female which is prepared to model? No?
No, definitely not.
Okay, okay. All right. Look, Andrew, thank you so much for being here.
Right,
I really appreciate it.
Thank you for
It's a pleasure having you here.
All right, thank
you
you
so much. So,
do you want to come up?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. So what I want to do is, I see a lot of people here, and I don't know who is, but that guy's dressed nicely. Can I see you on board, please? Come over here. One second. We're going to share microphones because this is something I do to everyone all the time. How's it going?
Great, bro. I'm really glad here.
My name's Ra.
My name is Sankar, bro.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
So, are you into this industry as well?
Yeah, I do mainly photography.
Yep.
Dance photography and sometimes videography.
Okay.
But I got inspired seeing your videos.
Oh no, you're one of our followers as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. How is your journey going? Is there anything that we can help you with?
Mainly with the videography, I struggle sometimes, like how to get the focus on, and when things are moving so fast, such kind of things. I struggle at the moment, and mainly with editing work. I'm not pro editor with videos, but I'm good with photography.
Yeah.
So I want to learn editing the videos.
Very nice, very nice. Are you trying to focus in one department on where you want to reach?
Mainly dance, because I'm a dancer.
Yep.
I run a dance company.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we should have a Sonia and you both dancing here. That would have been much better. Huh?
Yeah, definitely, bro.
Okay, look, it's really, really impressive seeing you dress up nicely and coming over here. I really appreciate it. Guys, he deserves an FML t-shirt. Please make his life FML. Okay, you're going to hear a lot of rustles and things like that, but it's okay because you can see me, but you can't hear me. So just keep in touch and keep on laughing at me that I'm doing things wrong, but it's okay. Can someone put this on for me? Okay, I got it on. Okay, now finally, can we have that lovely poster on, please? On? Nope, give me 1 second. Okay guys, so now you see something called Ladder Up. Ladder Up is something that I'm running right now from my YouTube channel where I'm publishing content for free. And we're going to places like jails, hospitals, even different locations which cost a lot of money, which normally you can't get access for free. So we have sponsors to be able to get this location, create lighting diagrams, create options, and teach you. So if you want to learn something more, we have something coming up very, very important. It's going to be on the 13th of June on a Sunday, and we're going to be filming something at Parramatta Jail. Yes, in Parramatta Jail. You can also come there with your cameras and join our crew. So before I do that, I want to invite my partner in regards to workshops, Nancy True.
Hey guys!
Oh, someone said it. All right, this is Nancy. I'm Ra.
We've been creative partners in crime for a very long time.
A long time.
Probably past lives as well, but hey, who knows?
Okay, so Nancy, what are we doing? What are we doing in this jail workshop? You are handling photography, I'm handling videography. What are you going to be teaching there?
We'll be teaching a lot. Lighting is a very key component on both film and photography. And how I like to see it, yes, as much as FML is Filmmakers League, one thing I love being a part of it is that it also is about photography. It's because how I see it, in the past with film, it's technically still shots moving really quickly. So hence it came from photography first and it evolved to film. So what we're going to be doing at this workshop, we will be showcasing and creating 2 unique creative sets.
Yes.
And because when it comes to film and photography, as I mentioned, it's very similar.
So I suppose the most challenging thing is you're going to do photos in continuous lighting.
Yes.
And I'm going to do videos in what suits me best, the continuous lighting, right? So I'm not going to use splashes video, and she's not going to use flashes for photography. We're going to do continuous lighting. We're going to have 2 different sets. There's a maximum of 20 people who can attend. If you want details, you can find out online very, very soon, with details running out by next week. So, in meanwhile, don't forget, if you want to win the Crane 2S and the Cambait and t-shirt, follow the link and follow
You
the
know
link.
what? I know this is going to be crazy, but let's
Really?
just chuck this on. Because we are actually holding this workshop, I'm going to give 1 free ticket as well.
Whoa.
1 free ticket to our workshop that's happening.
We didn't discuss this before.
Too bad.
Okay. Round of applause for Nancy. Thank you so much, yeah. Nancy, thank you.
So that's going to be part of the cool prize for tonight. And have fun. We will actually, I don't know, we're coming up with jail scenes. So even if you want, put in a comment what type of theme you may think that we'll be creating.
Yeah, and maybe if you have locations that you love filming at and you don't have access to it, maybe we can get that for you. So email us locations where you want to see this shot, and you can come with us in this boot camp and be able to follow the simple processes of creating art. Thank you so much for being here, Nancy.
worries.
I will see you very, very soon.
Always.
Thank you. Finally. Okay, finally. Yeah, that's perfect. That's awesome. So finally what's going to be happening is the guys over here, they've already selected a random winner. Second, I have a message. Where's the phone gone, guys? Yeah, can you pass me that one, please? Yeah, chuck it. Let's see if I'm good at cricket. Okay. The winner for this, hold on. That was really bad. Is Mr. Eric. Eric! Eric!
Thank you.
Hold on, I gotta do this again. I have to. Next time I'm gonna have to. Yep. My man, tell me who you are.
I'm a photographer in
Yep.
stills.
Photographer. And you came to a filmmaking.
Yes, well, you
This
learn a lot from you guys. I take a lot of inspiration from film.
And I get a lot of inspiration from an image because I remember watching it from a movie. Someone said the photographs that photographer was taking is not what he wants to express. It's what each audience sees and expresses themselves.
Yeah, that's the
Because-
control, unfortunately, we don't have.
Yes.
Yeah, but you're right. You're absolutely right.
Very good. So, Eric, is this useful for you? I mean, photography?
Love it.
Love it.
Use it for portraits, use it for lights, use it for standing on, you get to high reaches places.
Yeah. Do you normally get tall models where you have to stand on?
Well, you know.
Not like Sonia?
No. Sonia was beautiful when she was
Sitting down?
Yeah, she was sitting down and was like this.
No, she's beautiful always,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Eric, let me put this back while you just look at me weirdly. And I'm just going to hand this over to you.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know how many kg this is, but
Thank you.
all the best.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Now, finally, guys, I want to be able to invite 2 people here. First, I'm going to invite the owner of this beautiful place on how we can make it possible, Mr. Dian.
Good to see you, Raj.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for helping Filmmakers League. I see you saw the potential as well in what we're trying to do.
Absolutely.
What is this studio all about?
Well, the studio started with myself. I'm a photographer by trade.
Oh, nice.
I don't really do film, but the wonderful thing was I had all this available time. I had friends who were in video, not just photography,
Yep.
and I realized I started renting it out. And after a while, before you know it, I've got all these filmmakers and photographers using my space. So, funnily enough, I was just talking to Sid earlier.
Yep.
I was saying to him, I get roughly 70-80% of my renters are actual filmmakers.
Yeah.
So for me to support Filmmakers League,
Yep.
makes sense. You know,
And that's still on there. That's good. That's good. I'm very happy with it.
you did well though.
So, if anyone, where is this based? Go for a 60-second pitch.
Look, I'm based in Castle Hill. As you mentioned earlier, Western Sydney, you don't get very many spaces available, especially for this size. And I guess the value, the cost value, much more expensive if you're in the city, as you already know. But guys, if you're out there, if you need a space, cyclorama space, I've got a space that's roughly 8.8 by 7.5 meters, just the white space itself. ample parking, lots of room at the front, makeup, change area, and a lobby for all of the crew and team. So look, if you've got any other questions or queries about my space, please definitely give me a call. Send me an email. I'm happy to give you pricing and any information. If you need assistance with kind of anything with gear, I can try my best to help you. Yeah.
Very nice. So there you go, guys. That is Mac Studios. Deanne, thank you so much for being here.
No, you're welcome. It's an honor.
Now, finally, before we go ahead, we've already done the giveaways here today. Let's figure out who is winning online. Have you guys been liking our community? Have you guys been sharing about this? Because the only way we can make it possible if you make it possible. So, without any further ado, I'm going to invite my business partner, my friend, a very humble guy, Sid Sanyal.
Indeed.
Sid,
Thank you.
how did you get into this industry?
Dude, it's a long story, man. I was interested in filming. I was interested in camera gear, but how it happened was very coincidental. I was partnering with someone, and then I got the opportunity to represent Juin, which I took on. We started working with Juin grew, and along that came the fact that there was other brands that started recognizing what we were doing, and they wanted to come on board as well. So from Juin, we grew to Cinco to Camrate, Camrate to Soonwell to Pixel Lights, and then we've also now got Ceremonic, and we've also got Zcam. So the business is growing, the brands are growing, and in that whole process came about conversations as to how can we get filmmakers more and more involved. It's a hard industry, it's a hard gig. We went through COVID, and there was, all that happened on there. We were talking as to what can we do, and then we came across this whole thing of, it was your brainchild, of forming this community, get engagement, share, care, and that's how FML comes along. So it's a journey. We've taken a while to get here, but I think this is an amazing first step. We made this. It's due to a lot of people who are working in the background, and I will thank them all at one point, but the brainchild does come from Ra, so I will give that full credit to him. I'm just here helping, supporting, and making sure we can actually take more and more of these initiatives, do the workshops, get you guys involved. So please share, please like, because that's the only way this community is going to work, and we are passionate about this. That's why we've invested time. These guys have all come on the weekend. Andrew's flown down. We've got everyone involved here just because everyone is passionate about the industry. So come on board, guys. Support us, share with us, and we'll grow with you.
Definitely. So we are not just running a ordinary community, which we do by sitting at home or in our garage and things like that. So what we really are doing is, I can come to your height.
Hey, you can, man.
Apple box.
You can try, buddy. You can try.
So we're not just running a community called FML. We also are the distributors for a lot of brands. So meaning we also have the brand power to be able to, guys, regardless of sales.
Sales and support is different. This initiative is not about sales support. This initiative is about getting you guys involved, The brands only enable me to enable Ra to get this to you guys. We discussed at the back end, we want to grow this community, and the brands just enable us to do the giveaways. That's just one part of this thing. But the bigger part is to grow the community, to get you guys involved, share your challenges, like Andrew came on today. That was amazing to hear his stories. What are your experiences? And hopefully the community gets to a point where we can start supporting each other, and it's a tough industry, but we can work with each other. That's what it's got to be.
Definitely. I really agree. So before I let you go, I think you should be choosing the winner. So Jab, have you decided who the winner is? Can you write it on a phone or message us or something like that? So Sid, what's next? Are we going to continue doing these live events more frequently?
Yeah, I think the next one, as we were discussing, as you've already shared with Nancy, once a month, we're going to do the workshop, and again, we're going to do it in a jail. It's different, man. It's because there are challenges there. It's not your standard studio setup, so there's going to be different challenges. There's going to be different space restrictions. We're going to choose a jail. After that, we've got other plans. I won't give everything away just yet. But the idea is every month we're going to get together. We'll do giveaways sometimes, because I know that's what drives it sometimes. But other times we're going to get people involved. We're going to have guest speakers. So please comment if you want to come on, because we'd love to get you on board and love to share your experiences. So do that, because that's the only way we can all grow together.
Definitely. So you hold this for a second. I just must say a proud thank you to Zion, Cinco, OC, Nanlite, Camvate, Zcam, Soonwell. Not to forget, someone is winning a Crane 2S today with a Camvate, universal cage, plus a t-shirt. Then on top of it, we also have Cinco microphone to give away. We still have OC monitor to give away. We are also giving away the Nanlite Power Tube 6C Mark II. This is magnetic. You can take it, plug it out anywhere you like. Wherever there's magnetic field available, not magnetic field, magnetic surface available, you can put on. Yes, it's time for dinner, so I need to rush this very, very quickly. Then on top of it, we also have Zcam and Soonwell as partners on board. OzEmu is obviously where our parent companies, where we start up and how it's happening. So before I go ahead, I'm going to do the drum roll, and you're going to announce the winner.
Alrighty,
Ready?
let's
Okay.
go. And the winner for inaugural FML launch is LC Duck.
LC Duck, wherever you are.
Congratulations, LC. That's amazing. Well done. Before we wrap up, guys, I just want to thank a lot of people who worked in the background on this. It's a weekend. I understand everyone's got their own life, but you know what? Thank you to everyone who's here, everyone who's joined online as well. You know, you guys have taken this initiative to come on board, support us. So thank you so very much. It's much appreciated. Dion, thanks to the studio, man. Without you, we wouldn't be here. Sophie, thank you very much for coming. And everyone who's here, who's worked with us. If I missed your names, please don't mind. Nancy, where are you? I can't see you, but you're here somewhere. Oh, there you are.
Andrew, take the camera all around. Let's see.
So thank you all for spending the time, and much gratitude to you all. Thank you. We'll
Guys,
see you again.
Create some noise! Okay, now finally, keep it on me. Finally. This is Sid. Sid, thank you so much for being
Thank you all, people. Cheers.
All right. Before I let you go, remember 13th of June. We're going to do this lighting workshop with Nanlite. Xeon gimbals, we're going to be involved in there. You're using Nikon Z6 cameras over there. You'll also get a chance to try the Z6 Mark II, the 7 Mark II, all of those. Now, if you have your own camera, you can bring it as well. We'll be providing the details by next week. We're just finalizing some things to make your shooting style as comfortable as possible. So, at the end of it, there's Andrew Murphy there, there's Raj Sharma here. Thank you so much for joining, and we appreciate your support.